So this person says, I need help, longtime QuickBooks user with desktop. I've been wanting to go to QuickBooks Online, but I have an issue with the online estimate customization. And then they go on to explain how they have their invoices estimate templates set up and that most of the page is taken up with like terms and conditions, because when you're working in contracting, a lot of the times you need to include all that information on the invoice. They asked if they could put like a blank contract in the printer and then print out the invoice on that. And you would probably need to play around with your invoice and estimate templates and like test print them a couple times to make sure that it was going to line up correctly. But when it comes to including contracts and terms and conditions whenever you're sending an estimate or an invoice, I think the best option is going to be attaching the contract and any sort of terms and conditions as an attachment to the invoice or estimate in QuickBooks Online. And then if you email your invoice or your estimate to your customer, you can include the contract and the terms and conditions and anything else that you need them to sign off on and read and be aware of as an email attachment. I think that sounds like it would be a solution for you. I think it just wouldn't be a good use of your time to like play around with like testing the printer and getting the printer set up correct completely. You can include terms and conditions on the actual invoice and estimates in like the memo, description box at the very bottom, adding it as an attachment onto the invoice or estimate so that the client, the customer has a copy of that and it's attached so they know, like, if I'm signing off on this estimate, then I'm signing off on these terms and conditions. Like, that would be the way that I would approach it, because I think that's going to save you more time, unless for some reason you absolutely need the contractual terms and conditions and agreements on the invoice. But if the invoice can be more than one page, then just attach the contract as an attachment to the invoice or estimate, and your client and customer will see that whenever you send it to them via email. Hope that helps. Thanks for asking.